Hi, housemates, and welcome back. I'm Phwop, and this is Nova Drift. Because I love this game, and my brother recently got a Steam Deck, which suddenly makes it a better experience for him. I thought I would talk about the Leviathan builds and how to survive learning them, because it's pretty tough at the beginning. One is any weapon you're not good with, maybe don't try first on Leviathan. I will say the swords are pretty sick no matter how you go. But I suggest starting off with the pulse because it's kind of like beeping your horn if it actually did anything to people on the road. It's what you dream your horn does to the other car when you are road raging, I think. First off, you have to close in pretty close to get the most out of it because there's two bursts, and the center smaller burst does twice as much damage, a respectable 200. The largest burst does, ooh, we all die, 100. Together that's 300 to anything within the smaller burst. So hanging out here, he's only taking, oh yeah, I'm close enough, you saw. There's also this shrapnel, which does pretty good damage. I think it's... I don't know. I can't pick it out from the numbers. 27-ish. This guy can be really tough. Oh yeah, especially if you've actually chosen your body. We're going to pick... So that's how Pulse is going to work for us. But we're going to have more than that. We want this for survivability. Reflect and Siphon are very good. You're going to want a lot of if you're going shields at all. Otherwise, I suggest regen. And actually, since that's what I suggest, we're going to do it. So you can decline the gear swap. It's whatever button, but it's down here somewhere, depending on how you're playing. And if you decline one of these first three where they offer you all the same type of thing, it'll just go to the next one. No resources used, no reroll required. And there is a basic shield that you get, and it's not bad. Like a cocoon for us to get to the point where we're regenerating. So yeah, let's jam that button. Okay, here we go. Step 1, guys. Throw your shield in the garbage. Oh, ultra rare wild mud. That's very tempting. Okay. Now you'll know we're pretty survivable, right? We can just like kamikaze and actually live. I like propulsive munitions. It's great for the pulse, especially if you're going to upgrade the ship more than the weapon itself, because it turns it into a speed utility, something that can get you going faster. I like quantum decoherence because almost anything goes for this build, especially if we go heavy drones, which is, I think, the big one, easiest, because if you're just learning, you'd rather be steering and letting the drones do all the damage for you. Adrenal module is fantastic because it means whenever we're taking damage, and we do that a lot because we're so big, we're also dealing more damage, up to 50%. And since we do hundreds of damage with our basic attack, it's pretty good for one mod. But just to throw things to the wind, because I know everyone watching really wants that to happen, let's do this instead. That said, now we've got a bunch of upgrades. We could go Ataraxia. Our regeneration, we got more than 5, so we get 30% bonus body gear powers. Our maximum health would be 6% more, 30% more damage. Okay, since I'm going to be blabbing and not upgrading, let's just go with this. And let's peek at our actual stats. So our weapon does base 200. So secondary burst is actually the big one. It fires 12 shards once a second from everywhere. 8.5 is pretty good. You want 11 if you want to overcome the reactor burn on your units, and I've seen as high as 16 pretty regularly. and I'm sure it can get crazier. But you mix that with a lot of damage resistance and extra health. Ataraxia is going to give us as much health as anything if we stick with it. 7 stockpiled upgrades. I know that ready to upgrade button right there is going to drive some people mad. I'm sorry. Okay, so I said I was going to show you how to like do some beginner stuff, but let's be honest. As soon as 5 free levels show up, yeah, everything's out the window. We are playing really basic movements and actions here. You combine this with what you like, but you're going to need survivability. Note how often I'm bumping into stuff and how I can't avoid damage. Ooh, we're at 10. 10 gives us 15% faster recovery and shield cooldown. Well, that's not as good. 20 continual hyper boost, which is like 20% everything, including regeneration. Okay. But having more hull actually increases your regeneration rate because you get a free amount of regeneration based on your maximum hull total. So more hit points, more base regeneration, which multiplies by the regeneration bonus. Like that is what's being multiplied here. So it's always good to have more health. It synergizes with your the damage resistance is great and synergizes with surviving many hits, which is what regeneration lets us do, but let's not confuse one for the other. Having health directly ups our regeneration. We'll take that. Having 10 levels for Ataraxia is not that much better than 9. Matter of fact, we can look at our next thing. Okay, here's more hull, but we'll be slower. That is very dangerous. Let's do it. Okay, let's spin down to 5 at most. What do we need now? Mobility is going to make this the most fun. Hull plating is fantastic, and if I were to spend one more... Alright, we'll buy the speed to counteract my bulk. So now, 271 health, 13 regeneration. What level? Does it say what level? Level 16. Wait, no, that can't be right. I don't know. I'm like level 5. One, we're gonna see monsters for a while, but we're still quite soft. However, force armor and adaptive plating will change that. We're hovering at 5 levels in the bank to make our Ataraxia worth it. Oh yeah, we are level 16. But I think efficiency is very good. I wonder if you can steal points from your shield. I should definitely find out. We'll find out. Okay, now we're quite tough. We're quite tough. Now your face is your weak point, but like, don't let that stop you from nomming some ships. Just beep your horn right as you're tailgating them. It's only good galactic driving. See, we can bounce off that, no problem. Ouch. Were you afraid of fire before? Why? Rebuke is going to add a lot of interesting gameplay for us. I like the tail, but... Alright, let's go with this. So we just went all hard body. Boost our 5 extra levels to maximize survivability. There is going to be plenty of stuff that can KO us very quickly. But let's just build up some levels. See the lightning tail. That was a maneuver designed to have that lightning tail. Alright, so the trick with these things is usually not to get caught in their fire. It definitely roasts you way too fast. Your tough body, you don't want to be right in front of them when they shoot every projectile in the galaxy, because it really hurts if they've charged it up. And it can be very devastating, so you have to learn to sneak around behind them. This guy. I was bragging to my brother that you can kill this thing in like 7 seconds. Here he goes. Look at that. So easy. Station Omega. Station Omega. What's the problem? Hard buddy Levi knows what to do. Yes, I was level 24 because I went berserk. But you saw the perks I took. The trick is getting to force armor very quickly, I would say. And keeping your mobility medium. I know that seems crazy because we didn't use mobility at all on that big hard boss. Mobility protects you from anything. And the game's going to throw everything at you eventually, so like just don't skimp. Just don't skimp. It's called Nova Drift, not Nova sit there and... Okay, never mind. Alright, we're up to 11. Let's just take this all the way to the party train if we can. I'll just show you basic Levi maneuverability. Abuse the tail. With your regeneration and extra toughness, your tail is like your most powerful weapon. Let's see. Oh, I lost. Oh, hold your head too. It's fine. Your tail's better. It's best if you catch a boss. You kind of like Babe Ruth them from the very get-go. Like you see them coming in, you head towards, so then you head towards the danger now. And you turn around so that your snaky back end is there. And ideally they run into your chainsaw. Like that. Brutal. 14 upgrade stockpile. We'll be a rainbow snake soon, guys. Just a very simple-minded regenerating beast. We'll see if we can do something interesting. 15. So you see the damage from the pulse is hanging in. Okay, this thing's really dangerous. Its beam will injure. I don't care if you're as tough as I am. You're gonna have to make bodily contact with it. But its little wingy things make it easy. Just don't stick your head into the blades. Just keep your head in between. See this little one. No one cares about it. No one cares. Oh, 16. There's great ways to just kind of blast enemies. Sometimes they have shields and you just hurt yourself doing that, but often they don't. Oh, 17. You can see where we're going with this. Let's look at our health. 366 health with 20 regeneration is where we're at. Just make sure you slow down enough to eat your little XP point Wheaties. Those things are terrifying if you don't have enough health. See how I fly right over their little summon gates? And how Pulse keeps all those mines from hitting my face. My delicate nose. Okay, 18, oh, 19 levels. Defense drones make a great... You find that your nose is getting booped way too much. Defense drones. Also, avoid beams. Not like I just did there, but like actual beams. They will slaughter you. don't even have this thing reversed. Oh, 20. Oh, look at us. Ooh, it happened. Okay, we'll know. We're faster. Attack faster. 21. We can finally do something. Okay. Question is, what are we really going to fight with? It doesn't really help against the last boss at all. I think the tail actually helps quite a bit. Love the tail. It's never bad. They're all fine choices. Fine choices. Am I ever going to take the small? Let's take this. Often you need more... You need a diversity of weapons. If you're not spending a bunch of weapon points on one thing, then get more things. Oh, this is lovely. This guy can drive you insane. Now you see that trick? You go backwards and then you kind of wiggle. But now we're like... Now we're there. Now we are definitely a flying god snake. Alright, so yeah, now we attack about as fast as we would want to with upgrades. All we have to do is keep 21 full upgrades in the bank, which is terrible. Okay, we can branch or go straight at this point. Let's not just show you how to get to 20 and sit here. Let's work our way towards something grand. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we want to use a guardian. My reasoning is the health percentage we can get back. And what are we at? 400 health, 22 regen. It's pretty good. Only 18 minutes into our run. Alright, now we're covering the screen with death. This guy's pretty tough. Lure, and his ability to lure enemies and to tank self-damage to your other units, your other constructs. We're going to go for a super construct heavy build as a present for watching me play this kind of boring, but maybe it gives you the basics Ataraxia start. You can see we can just tank those. We just face plant on this guy. Now, the final boss and the bosses are still quite dangerous, but easily handled with the right know-how. Ooh, specialize. I wanted to go so many drones that specializing might not even be a good thing. Yeah, let's see. Here's what we want. Burnout reactors. If we also give our units regeneration, percentage of our regeneration, we can totally cancel out the damage from burnout reactors and have... like that. We're going to slowly work our way there. We're getting ourselves set up. when I need to, I'll unleash a whole swarm of... It's right there. Okay, it's coming, it's coming. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So this is bad. You want to, like, kind of aim his butt if you can, and if you're not up to that, just, you can stay in front of him. You see, perhaps I am your father, Sarah. Now I can't give up hyperboost because my build is made of it. Oh wow, we'll just have to be like this forever. The extra levels from hyper, oh, whatever it is. Sorry guys, I can't remember what stuff, I can't remember images. I have what's called aphantasia, sometimes called mind blindness, so it makes it really hard to remember stuff. Now since all I've got is this huge health pool, the only things that scare me are things that do continuous damage. Pretty much any individual shot is not too bad unless it's a wave of continuous burning damage. Ooh, that's how good this is. Ooh, got another level. More regeneration. Now we're feeling tough. Look, that thing didn't even hurt. It actually increased how much I regenerate, right? That's what we're talking about. But you have to remember not to fire them all off. So no pulse if you're trying for maximum defense. You just gotta tank it and move around. Make it look cool. And then fire them off when you're ready. And we're not ready yet. Where are we gonna go? Oh. Levi is highly compatible with constructs, but its regeneration is definitely the safest way to start. And let's go ahead and beat the boss with it. Or if it seems dire, we might switch, but this is probably safest. I don't know. So you see the tail moves. Work the tail. Work the tail. Keep the things, and when you're at max health, then fire them. That's how rebuke works, and rebuke is super good for us. Really hurts, huh? Oh yeah, he doesn't like it either. Guess what? No one likes getting punched in the face. Wow, that was kind of trivial. That's how you win with Levi. Trivial power. It was beautiful. Alright, so that's how it's done, Kit. Nothing to it. Good luck. Oh, and it's, I think, the most fun to bounce off those things' shields. I feel like the big snake body just really, that's its favorite. Okay, you stuck with me this far. The last boss, I didn't even know that was going to happen. That was a bit much. Obviously, just going buff Levi is a thing. Like, gym rat style. You know, like, no shame. We just want to win. But we don't just want to win. Yeah, we're gonna need drones to make it all worthwhile. That's what you all doing. Drones. Okay, we're gonna give up our hyperboost. Is this the one? What if it doesn't die? Oof, multiply the drones. All right, now we've made choices we can't go back from. We're going for extra drones, and I might, let's see, to replace the survivability of hyperboost. I'm going burn nanotech dissemination. Let's talk about this one. This is like the most confusing power possibly. Nanotech dissemination. Guardians redirect 12% of the damage your other standard and advanced constructs. So if we look at them, they'll say advanced construct. You see it in this lower left top of the white text. Type advanced construct. These are standard construct. Anything smaller than a drone is a basic construct, as well as mines are basic constructs. So this is standard and advanced. So not mines, not little generated spontaneous generations, not carrier fighters, none of that. So those are the damage they take from enemies is redirected. So they're all 12% tougher, and he takes that damage instead as self-damage. Great. Then it gets half self-damage. So it halves the damage everything else takes, and it takes that half. Or, oh my god. It takes 12%. It reduces damage by 12%, takes 6% of the damage itself. When it's destroyed, it drops these clusters. We want big clusters. That does a lot for our nanotech engine. Because 30% construct assembly speed, movement, rotation, and construct damage for a stacking 3-second duration is a lot. It's a lot. Plus, the rotation speed is huge for getting your constructs to stay useful. So, that's the cornerstone. Then we want assault drones. Formation battalion is not my favorite. Not my favorite, but like it's pretty good. But what's going to make our life more fun is going blink into void slice. Definitely want terminal directive. Is really fun to watch them. This it doesn't like, it's not on our direct path. Okay, I'll take it. It's fun. Do we have regenerate? Maybe we don't want him to generate because we want him to pass out at some point. Okay, not that. Oh, they're both right here. Let's take you first. Boom, on that. I'm not stopping. What do I need? I need afterburners. Alright guys, now we've given up what? We're back to 377 health. I'm slow. I don't even attack anymore. My attack is 20% less than it was, and my regeneration's back down to a meager 18 from... But we've got health coming. We can always get health here. We can teleport. And we've got mini friends. And look, we're still that same tough, able ship body, you know, but it's not what it was. Sure. Sure, but in our limitations, we have so many friends. Right? So that's good. We got 2 of these guys with 2 healths, you know, that's gotta help. Our global damage, let's point out, is 164% because of just being the dragon. The Leviathan type body slowly scales that up per segment. Alright, let's see how far we can take this. Burnout reactors is what I really want. We're doing it. There it is. It happened. Okay, now we've got burnout reactors. You'll note they're not actually taking damage, although our allies are taking some continuous damage. They have a good bit of health, but we haven't leveled them up so that they scale. So they should expire eventually, and that's actually good because we want to regularly capture the nanotech clusters. We want that to be a thing. So they're tanking a lot of this damage. You'll see the more damage everyone else is taking, the more they get. They keep the drones alive. Every one of these units is taking damage continuously, but they regenerate so much because we regenerate so much that they don't notice. But it makes them a lot more. I'd like to get back to 5. See, we lost 17. Oh, here we are. Now, it can be very difficult to capture so many of those. Oh, they both died. I wonder how long this upgrade lasts. And something, the nanotech clusters don't cross the barrier. Okay, now make sure to eat your little bonuses when you can. Okay, there's the nanocharge thing. Everything, tell it to eat your tail. There's something you really don't like, just stare at it. Since we don't shoot anymore, I suppose this is fine. Now, if we gave them more regeneration, I don't know if our allies would die fast enough to make use of this respawning stuff. I'm not even sure. Sure. My little guys die at all. I don't think any of them even died. kind of a problem, actually. This would make our allies come back faster. This would keep them from dying at all. Increase our mobility. Not really living for any of these. Nothing hurts us anymore. Void Slice. I promised you Void Slice. It's good with a big body, especially when you're tough, because you'll just... There's a lot of insult to injury going on, I would say. Nano charge. We don't fire our weapon anymore, so that's a big no now. We don't have a shield, sadly. Chaotic Ambition, it's a little late. That's for the weapon we don't have. Smaller and faster. Yeah, it's really good to be small as Levi. That would give us more health. Alright, still hanging on to Ataraxia. No, we're living our best life. I think we're not, but let's see what the... Okay, so our health will go down, but we'll choose something healthy. 215, yeah, but I'll take 48 health, 30. Oh, nothing. Ooh, free levels. Ooh, Void Slice. Not yet. Ah, Phantom Strike. That's good. Yes, we're just going for it. We're in. Here we are. That'll go great with our Void Slice. Okay, now, Ataraxia is not helping us at all. We've got Void Slice. Void Slice can have up to 2 charges, and the bosses will target our poor... Okay, Void Slice goes in the cardinal directions or something. I like this sideways. Lance. Wow. Yeah. This boss was a snake. Generating all those nano things, because sometimes you get this ability and you're not making enough, is all the self-damage that they're taking from the burnout reactors, as well as, I believe, taking the rest of your crew. Well, since we're gonna get 2 turrets... Oh, it hurts. Oh, God. Good thing. There's 2 Fruits of the Moon right here. Remember also, if you're just getting your butt kicked a little bit, or your nose is getting pooped too much, you can always wear these like a crown. No shame in it. No shame. It's kind of like you're playing a whole different game. feel like circle is better for here. Leviathan makes it a point of pride to protect his universe from black holes that eat XP. Valuable, delicious XP that he should be eating. Yes, now we are all beat up and our guys are gone. But that's why we gave him the fruit. And remember, everything else would be rebuilding faster, but we specialize in drones to get 2 extra drones on the field, which actually increases the burnout load on our team, but it doesn't seem to be affecting anybody. Lastly, I would strongly consider Apotheosis. Look at that. Now I can't collide with vessels except for shielded ones. And of course their attacks. So now we can't crush things with our fabulous body. We can still get beamed, but many physical objects won't interact with us, and the most likely way to die is to get sucker punched by hammerheads or something. See, you're gonna have to end this soon. 40 minutes in, that's, you know, that's a game enough. 1 40-minute run every night to go to bed too, maybe. Oh, see, or not hammerheads even, but and just approach them from the side. They get real antsy with their fire butts, and you don't want to be in the direct line. Definitely not. But remember, they can't punch you now. See how safe I was? Watch out for the fire, watch out for the shot. But their incredible health pool is not going to be the thing that instantly KOs you for rubbing up against it. Also, that last boss, wow. Let's just let them handle it. Now you're just an observer. Oh yeah, except for your crazy bite attack. And frankly, we should get the fire spreading perk if we can. Although War Machine is perfect because those turrets really have a lot of damage to be contributing with this. Plus, who doesn't love laser missiles? So now we're playing kind of the other Levi build I like, which is giant swarms of minions, all gaining bonus damage because this body can be tanky on its own. The XP is ours. I feel like we're getting nano clusters at the appropriate amount of times. It can be easy to get too much regeneration on your advanced guys, and then they'll never die, and you'll never get the speed if you build in clusters. It at least ensures that your turrets spin really quickly. And also helps you build the next one of those things. At least I believe that's how it's working. I'm hoping... turrets are definitely spinning faster. So burn damage will be the first thing that you see spiking up in danger. It's already come close a couple times. Use all your little teleports to jigger your big body out of danger. Also, when you're huge, staying at the edge of the map may be better. And this thing can't even with us, so like we're so far past it. I feel nothing. Level up. This is okay. It doesn't hurt, but like. Since we can't attack, 20% extra regeneration seems good. And I feel like we're still losing. Yeah. We'll disrupt our flow in mana clusters, I think. In fact, maybe that thing needs some regen. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Wave 240. Drop it like it's on. Now he does lightning. Lots of lightning when you shooting it. No, our nano things. Oh, this is looking pretty effective. Is that supposed to hurt? Sigh. Wow. 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 Straight on till morning. Oh look, my health is frozen. Intriguing. Oh, they're none who challenge me. What do you have? Show me what you got. Okay. Alright. I particularly like this kind of setup if you do keep a shield, which is much more difficult. I like having a siphon shield on your constructs to make like a screen full of swarming constructs that drain health to regenerate their shield, and also getting the kind of vampire, whatever it is, perk that lets you heal based on damage dealt, because it includes damage done by your shield, even if that shield on your constructs, which is pretty sick. Keep all your little armor shards when you go through, if they help you regenerate, when you go through a black hole, because it will help you recover. Definitely about recovering the max, don't try and rebuke. Thousands of damage. But now I don't have to worry about anything except for projectiles. Alright, where we going? Can't. If we lost our constructs, we'd be doomed. Subsumption. This looks great. I would take Last Stand if I was going for maximum points, but I'd rather just this run be over by the time we get there. It really can't hurt to get to the end of this chain if we're going to move this long. Then again, what will kill me? Note that the teleport does let you not take damage for however long you're in transit, and that can really shave down the damage done by beam attacks. Ooh, he must have been more focused on my ally. That's great. Yeah, see, that's a good time to teleport. That could have killed us. Matter of fact, I would say those enemies are the most likely, and one of the great reasons we have a bunch of killer minions. Now to show your superiority, dive into every one without hesitation. Easier on a regen build than some. Things, the second largest things on the screen, and you can shoot some deadly stuff. Not even a scratch. Explosions, great time to use your dodge, teleport, blink, what have you. Crush them with my body. Oh, see? Well, I can interact with some things in the world. That's why I love those things. If I were the ship, you know, because this is what we're pretending, right? Well, it's gonna make everything better for us. Need the most. Where are we going with this? One of the great reasons to have very powerful turrets that fire fast is they counter fire enemy projectiles, which are now my only threat. I got minions too now. Not just a hot bomb. Yep. That's how it's done. Pew around for XP. Ooh, they are dangerous though. Okay, it's good to remember that the head of the body is what they aim and aggress at. So, and not to lead them over the tail. This guy could be tough. Gotta remember... Oh, also, your minions will drop little ambrosia gem balls when they die on the screen, so that's great. fast. We're at over 2,000 score. The benchmark, I would say, for an in-game build, 2 million. Oh, fire. I do like fire. But I think we would get a lot of mines for our buck. Plus, it'll fill the screen with more joy. And it's always something you can use more build speed. Oh, it's like fireworks. Hanabi. Another build I really like, focusing on charged mines, but it's just not there yet with advantage. And we came into this saying something easy for beginners. I'm not saying you'll get results like this, but there's 2 good builds in this video. You wonder why some of those shots look small? It's all of the cannon shots making them, reducing the size of the initial shot. Having really fast turning and firing cannons are a great way to keep the screen clear, which keeps your giant body alive. Yet another consideration is that turrets are very good for revive, because they provide another source of healing as well if you go that way. The draining stuff really hurts now. Ooh, I love those little constellations. Sorry, I don't know the proper name for anything, because I can't remember what wiki pages look like. Stay away from me. Alright, we're getting serious now. Now when I look up in the top left, you can see when you're replacing constructs. So I see that indeed I do max out my mines pretty quickly in the brief pauses. So that's good. Yeah, okay, we're replacing some stuff sometimes. I often like the drones to be rotating because their like ramming attacks are very cool. Significant damage. I feel like right now, which means we got one. Glad I have apotheosis. No man can kill me, and you are definitely mad. Right? Isn't that how that goes? Now, just because you're charging its nose doesn't mean that this won't penetrate to its weak underparts as well. These little rail shots that your interceptors do pierces the screen. Another level up. We're not dying at all. I don't fire a weapon. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna get paid to get lazy? No. Okay, so here's one thing to note. All the teleport abilities don't count as moving. You see this little hex around my head? It goes away when I use my engine. That shows you how mature your damage resistance is from that last perk we just took. Now I get very tough if I just sit there. Oh god, I can't believe I didn't even teach you guys the #1 defensive tool. You'll have seen it a lot. It's the defensive curve. emergency hide your nose inside the coils maneuver. You just spin the joystick around and pray for the best. 280 health, so we had 400 health at some points in the game, right? But now we're cruising well below that. But we tacked on a whole lot of automated death. And we can even focus on defensively, so you see, I teleported to avoid incredible amounts of damage those guys were putting out. So now we're in vital danger. We finally the game is caught up with us. We'll have to use as like shields. It's kind of a problem that our decoys are dying so quickly. We don't have to help them. Stuff like that. Now we have to pay attention. Also, if you're getting pressured, it does help with the ring of these things around your head, even if it reduces the damage they deal. You can tell it's not about dealing damage, it's about surviving intense moments. Surviving extreme moments, I think, is what range about. Sometimes you just don't want things to do stuff. Also know my tail's over there to wreak havoc if I need. It does sound like fireworks now. Guys, aren't you can drive your squid bodies. Get off my lawn, I say, to all those blue beasts. Look at that. Not even one rebuilding right now. We might permanently switch to, instead of having them run around, that'll be optional. It did take me a long time actually to learn to switch the drone. Just remember the order that the formations come in, and once you get used to that, you know how many times to push the button. Also, you might have to remap your keys for maximum enjoyment, and I highly suggest experimenting. Piercing shots, though. Anything with little durability. Probably railguns. Oh, there we go! There we go. You could say I was goofing off, but I still made it to 3 million points. I stand by it. Levi's not impossible to play. This is one of my favorite, two of my favorite builds, one after the other. I hope you enjoyed. Kit, good luck, and I'll talk to you sometime later. Peace, guys.